government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Lo mazwi athethwa ngu-Abraham Lincoln. Ngalo mazwi ndithi welcome to this show. My name is Thami AkaMbongo Manzana. Umbongo umbuyisa unqaleza undima usondisa umve emnyama uzalwa ngoManzana ukhumalo umtungwa omdleke. Ndiyaphinda ndithi welcome to this show. Today we're going to do something totally different. I want us in this episode for us to spend some time looking at the portfolio committee on sports, arts and culture. You know, a lot of people know Guti, there is a minister that is in charge of a department. Obviously, there are officials, management, and the staff that works at the department. But maybe very few of us know Guti. These ministers, they account to the portfolio committee. So today I want to spend some time in looking at the portfolio that deals with our sector, which is sports, arts and culture. Welcome to our YouTube channel. We have various videos, state of the arts, current affairs on various matters. If you have not subscribed, please do so, as we are planning on revamping the whole channel. Please subscribe, like our videos, share them, and don't forget to press that notification button. Let's start by looking at some of the members that are serving in this portfolio. We've got Mr. Joseph Job McLeod, who's the chairperson, is from the DA. We've got Mr. Liam Chat Jacobs from DA. You've got Mr. Galuate David Khapo from ANC. You've got Mr. Kezani Eric Kobane from MK Party. You've got Miss Muyahabo Paulina Mahatu from ANC. You've got Mrs. Kukuletu Mtunu from MK Party. You've got Miss Matolo Lisbeth Mulatsane from ANC. You've got Mr. Eugene Mtetwa from EFF. You've got Dr. Cornelius Petros Mulder from Freedom Front Plus. You've got Miss Nomkrebelo Ethel Nkosi from ANC. You've got Advocate Shamila Salia from Al Jama. And then you've got what they call alternate, just in case one of the political party members is not available, and these ones, they can come on board. You've got Mr. Sihle Lonzi from EFF. You've got Miss Hazel and Mbele from MK Party. You've got Mr. Tumelo Robert Ramuhalo from TA. We really want to apologize for any names that we pronounce, you understand, that we will get better. And then if you're looking at the number of political parties that are represented in the sports, arts and culture, you've got DA with 2 seats and 1 alternate. You've got ANC with 4 seats. You've got MK Party with 2 and 1 alternate. You've got EFF for 1 and 1 alternative. You've got Freedom Front 1. You've got Al Jama 1. So this thing, it makes me to think of something, you know. Every time when we are about to go to elections, you understand that you meet different artists to say, let's vote for this party, let's vote, but very few who follow what are these parties doing in parliament. We understand. I'm interested to find out if ANC people are happy with the delegates that are leading, especially those that are coming from cultural and creative industry. Is EFF, DA, Freedom Front, especially in terms of the role that they play in this. And I must say, without fear or favor, we understand, I must say, I compliment the chairperson of this board, Mr. Job. Ever since he started this job, you understand, he was the first one who said this thing, what is can't be business as usual. We understand that he made it clear what things need to be done in order, and he's got a lot of experience in terms of being part of the portfolio committee. I'm not saying Guti, I favor DA over other political parties, but the chairperson is really doing amazing work. Salute say. And then now let's look at the parliament, how the parliament is divided, right? You've got two houses of parliament. You've got one which is the National Assembly, and then the second one you've got National Council of Provinces. And sometimes you've got what they call joint sitting, where everyone comes together. And then you've got committees, like the one that we are talking about, which is a smaller group, you understand, whereby they can look at various matters in detail, but in a small. So now let's unpack what is it that the working committees are allowed to do in Parliament. Working in committees allow Parliament to, one, increase the amount of work that can be done, ensure that issues can be debated in more detail than in plenary session, and it also increased the level of participation of members of parliament in discussion. It also enabled MPs to develop expertise and in-depth knowledge of the specific committees' areas of work. It also provides a platform for the public to present views directly to the MPs sometimes, which is not possible in plenary sitting of parliament. The reason why I was also mentioning Uguti, these are the people, so that you understand, you can go to the website of the parliament, and then you can write directly, because they've got their emails, they've got the telephone number, and say in your portfolio you've got these issues, and then they can ask those questions on your behalf. Let's continue. It also provides an environment for Parliament to hear evidence and collect information related to the work of a specific committee. So really, I really encourage artists, we understand that, to really follow the work that is done by these portfolio committee, and engage. And the beauty about this thing, we understand that these political parties are represented by different ones. Like I said, when I was talking about, like for example, the chairperson, you understand that you can write to anyone. If you feel your own political party does not engage on the matter, who stops you to write to the Freedom Front Plus? You understand that? Because what is important is the matters, you understand, they need to reach the right people. It does not mean you go to an ANC member, you just need to write to the ANC representative. You can write to them. Other people's, I know I have written quite a number to them. You understand, sometimes you can copy all of them, and then someone might respond. So I'm encouraging you to write more to them. And also the beauty about it, the committee meetings are open to the public. You understand, you can go and watch on YouTube. You understand that they've got a program, these ones are presenting, they are going to be dealing with this issue. You understand, so be informed. You understand, because I feel other people don't know this information is also available in social media. You understand, go out there and watch their shows. So now let's look at the functions of these committees, so that you understand what are they meant to do. They monitor and oversee the work and budget of national government department and hold them accountable. That one is very important. Because when the minister decides in terms of the budget, they need to go and present it at parliament, and then the parliament must agree, or they accept, and then they are also going to monitor. They consider and amend bills and may initiate bills. A lot of people are not aware, they've also got that power to initiate bills, not just to consider and amend. We understand. So if there are bills that you like to propose and engage with these people, they consider private members and provincial legislative proposal and special petition. If you've got a certain petition that you would like them to push, you understand, you can convince them. They also consider international treaties and agreement. They examine specific areas of public life or matters of public interest. I remember when Uma Musibongile Mngoma and the rest of the artists were doing the 60-day sitting at the NAC, the Portfolio Committee of Sports, Arts and Culture, they went to the NAC building and met the artists that were in the sit-in. So anything that is having a public interest, You understand that this committee, they can stop everything that they do. They go and engage. You understand that, because it's in the public interest. They take care of domestic parliament issues. And then another thing that is important, this committee can summon any person in the country and said, "Hey, Baba, come and see us." You understand? Let's read what it says so that you don't say, "Oh, it's time." It says, committees have the power to summon any person to appear before them, give evidence, or produce documents. They may require any person or institution to report to them. Committees may also receive petition, representative, or submission from the public. Each committee is headed by the chairperson. So as you heard, any artist in this country can be summoned by this committee. Hey, Baba, come and answer to us. Yeah, well, it seems what the department is favoring you, or there are things that we are not understanding. We understand they've got that right to call you there. Lastly, let's look at the role of the portfolio committee. Yeah, well, as I said, one is to consider bills, deals with department budget votes, oversee the work of the department they are responsible for, and inquire and make recommendation about any respect of the department, including its structure and functioning and policy. This year, this new committee did something very different. You know, the Boxing South Africa was presenting their case, and then they said, this does not make sense. And then immediately after that meeting, the boxing was disbanded. We understand. So if you go and present they've got the power to say this thing does not work, let us scratch this thing and start afresh. So don't underestimate the power of this committee. The work of committee is not restricted to government. They may investigate any matter of public interest that falls within the area of responsibility. There's a portfolio committee for each national ministry and its associated government department. So once again, we understand the reason why I wanted to do this episode, because I feel there are very few individuals in the country that interact with this portfolio committee. We understand that, and now I've learned it later in being involved in the industry. And some of these members are very useful. You might be asking yourself, when they raise issues, where are they getting for? There are very few artists and organizations who knows when you write to them, it will hit the right spot. They can ask a department at any given time, we understand, because they can send questions to the minister, to the department, and the department they know. Because I've seen on social media a lot of artists are complaining they can't get hold of the minister. We understand that because they feel they are gatekeepers in the department. But if you are writing to the portfolio committee members, they can get faster answers for you. So as I said, if you go to their website, you will find their telephone number, cell number. You will find their email address. You understand? You can write directly to them. But to make things easier for you, there are committee secretaries that have been in that parliament for a very long time. I know Uzoleka Kula, and the number to get hold of her is 021-403-8646. Cell phone number is 083-707-2185. And the email is zkula@parliament.gov.za. And the second person that works in the committee is Ajabule Tia. The same phone number, the cell phone number is 083-709-8389. And the email is tia@parliament.gov.za. And you can report to them when you understand you can't get hold of them, because the reason why in parliament these MPs are giving you the cell phone number and their contact so that you can be in contact. I know in the past I've written to some of them, and then it will say you can't get hold because it's full, and you report them to the chairperson so that the chairperson knows this one, we understand that the number that they are putting there, it does not go get through. So that's why I'm giving you the company committee secretary, so that you are in touch. Yeah, I think we have covered. I hope Ogoti, those who did not know this information, bakhabulile something, and those who know, please let's continue to share with those that might not know this information. This is the whole purpose of this show, to share some of this information because we know someone out there will need it. As we usually say, don't forget to subscribe on our channel, like, comment, you understand, so that we engage and share this so that other people may know. And lastly, don't forget to press that notification button so that you know every time we're going to upload an episode, you'll be the first one to know. Ngalo mazwi ezothami AkaMbongo Manzana, umbongo umbuyisa unqalaza undima usondisa umve mnyama ozala ngomanzana okhumala umntungwa omdletshe. Uyabulela umfana wasembekweni ephali eBholanti ozalwa ngapha kwilali zaseHiwu eHikini eMthwakazi. Ndithi salute.